Hello, my name is Mars, and welcome back to Between Horizons. We need to start off looking at our comms, because we got a message from Talia, the captain, that we need to respond to. And we also have some other... Oh, these are like... okay. These are the chat logs, I see. Okay. But we also have comms here. One from Luis. I just don't understand you. You've always been a little closed off and paranoid, but it got so much worse over the last few weeks. I know you're going through a lot, but I don't even know how to help you, or if it's possible at all to get through to you. Don't expect me to come running after you anymore. If you want, we can talk sometime in the future when you feel better. Who is Luis? And Talia. Good evening, Chief. I'm sorry to disturb you on arrival day, but there is something we need to discuss as soon as possible. Please come to my office immediately. It's arrival day. Does that mean that it's 1 year since our father died? We've been chief for a year now? Okay. So we need to go to the captain's office, which is there. So again, we'll have to go up the stairs and across the bridge. Can we interact with Chi-Chi? F. I'm glad you're doing better, Chi-Chi. I have some things to take care of. Don't go running off again, okay? Who's the best girl? Of course, pet her. You are, that's right. Oh. That's show evidence too. What evidence am I supposed to show to Chi-Chi? Is this actually going to be a thing I do in the future? Okay, so I can organize it by things I've scanned, people, locations, and all. Okay, yeah, I figured showing stuff to Chi-Chi wouldn't do much. Gotta remember that I can scan stuff. But I should probably only do that at crime scenes.
Said that I had to allow myself to grieve, live through the pain to overcome it. I tried to bottle it all up instead, but my thoughts kept circling to the events of that night. It had been weeks, and we still had no idea who we'd been chasing down there, or what they'd tried to accomplish. I kept thinking that things would have played out differently if only I'd acted faster. I worked a lot to keep my mind in check. Everybody was out celebrating Arrival Day, but I was glad that the captain called me over.
Okay, so it's only been a few weeks, as Stella just said. So I guess it wasn't Arrival Day. It's been a couple of days since I played the first episode. I guess it wasn't Arrival Day. That first time we... Chief Stella, I'm sure you're here to see the captain. Just go on through whenever you need to talk to her. If she's too busy, she'll let you know by locking her door. Oh, I know, thank you. I didn't. Ooh, are those previous captains on the wall? Captain Talia, you wanted to talk to me. Chief Stella, thank you for coming so quickly, especially on Arrival Day. I thought that the message from our mother had been in celebration of Arrival Day. Oh, but I do remember they said it's early. That's right. It's early because they send things early from Earth to make sure they get to us in time. I see. Unfortunately, some matters cannot wait. During a routine inspection of the inner hull B, Enforcer Bodo caught Janitor Rose removing plating from the wall. She was in the process of retrieving a piece of paper hidden inside a secret compartment. A piece of paper? We secured it. Please have a look for yourself. It's on the table over there. Talia wants to read the letter on the table. Now that it is relevant to your investigations, you can have a closer look. Okay. Suspicious letter. Evidence. Hello again. Thank you for your message. We have great sympathy for your struggle. You are not alone in thinking that more democracy is needed on the Zephyr, and our cause grows stronger every day. Come to the Arrival Day installation in the Earth Museum tonight. Talk to one of the job representatives and mention the word freedom. The symbol on this letter will be on their uniform, not necessarily in this color. Another hint can be found inside this very compartment. With this, you should have all the information you need. Revolutionaries. And because we're the cop, we don't like that. What do you make of this? I was hoping to get an assessment from my chief of security. Well, it sounds troubling. The wording is a little opaque, but unless it's some sort of game, it seems like someone is trying to put together a dissident movement on the ship. The fact that the letter was hidden inside a wall doesn't exactly make it less suspicious. I agree. What's more, it reads like this is not the first letter in this communication. Do you think that whoever wrote this has something to do with... Let's not jump to conclusions, but we need to find out what's behind this as soon as possible. Division among the population could jeopardize the mission, especially if it goes unaddressed for too long. Now, the letter contains instructions on making contact with another person at the Arrival Day festivities. We will keep a close eye on the event later tonight. Until then, we have some time to figure out what we're dealing with. I need you to look into two things. I will open a separate case about each of them. Your first assignment: find out the intended recipient of this letter. We already have a prime suspect here, Janitor Rose, who was caught retrieving it from its hiding spot. However, when Enforcer Bodo was leading Rose away, she ran into someone else who was not supposed to be down there. Who? Technician Luis. His presence in the inner hall seems suspicious. We can't rule out the possibility that he was there to retrieve the letter and that Janitor Rose just happened upon it. You know I don't usually intrude into your personal life, but I have to ask. Will you be able to remain impartial investigating him? We did get comms from him, asking if we were okay. So, obviously we're close. Yes, of course. Good. You might also want to have a look around Rose and Luis's bunks. Do I have permission to go in there? They are both suspected of a Degree 6 violation. The Codex explicitly allows bunk searches in this case. Right, of course. Your second assignment might be trickier. Get on the trail of the sender. The only lead we have here is that the note was written on a piece of paper. It makes sense since communication via the PDA network is monitored. However, paper is not distributed for private use, hence it must have been stolen from a public space. As far as I know, there aren't many places on the ship where you can get your hands on it. All of them should be in the public area. Ask Sergeant Adelrich about the potential sources of paper. He knows the daily goings-on better than anyone in the crew. Don't tell him why. I suggest you and I keep the contents of this letter to ourselves until we know what we are dealing with. Did you get all that? Summarize it, please. Who the letter was addressed to. Our prime suspects are Rose and Luis. Interrogate them in the brig. They're both in the brig. Oh no. Search their bunks. Find out where the paper came from. Once you submitted your results in both cases, come talk to me again. Yes, Captain. New area unlocked. Okay. Who is this letter addressed to? Where is the paper taken from? New evidence. Luis. He tried to get closer to me for a while, then I tried, but somehow it never really went anywhere. A romantic interest, it would seem. Rose, a quirky lady in love with everything cute or shiny. I love her. Look at those glasses. Reminds me of my mother a little bit. One more thing, Stella. I know how hard it is to lose someone you love. But you shouldn't think that you're letting your father down if you stop torturing yourself. I'm fine. Our mission needs a strong, reliable chief of security, especially now that this letter has surfaced. Can I count on you being that for us? Of course. I'm aware that none of this is easy. You are very young. But I need to know that you will try. Understood, Captain. I will. Good. We'll talk later. Dismissed. And happy arrival day. Happy arrival day, Captain.
Talia rarely let the mask slip, but I'd been seeing it more and more lately. She'd gotten visibly angry the other day, which I'd never seen before. She wasn't taking Dad's death lightly and probably felt increasingly isolated. Or maybe I was just projecting.
Okay. Alright. The cases Talia has given you lead you to new areas on the ship. As a result, they are now accessible to you, and their locations can be revealed on the map. The ship is segmented into multiple main areas, 3 of which are accessible now. Each main area contains a train station. In order to immediately travel to a location, simply select it on the map and press F. You will be taken to the closest available train station. Nope. Okay. Okay, so I guess all of the locations we need to go to are to the right. Hold on, it should show us an evidence. No. No, okay. Yeah, I was thinking they had given us new pieces of evidence for this stuff, but I guess not. Either way, we're going down to the brig first things first. Alright, Rose first. Janitor Rose? Stella, darling, this is a big misunderstanding. There's no need to keep me locked up like this. You need to tell me what happened. Tell me, what were you doing in the inner hall? Well, my job. I was on my way back from cleanup. The engineers made a real mess down there. You should have seen it. Metal shavings and oily footprints everywhere. You were caught with a suspicious letter. You were caught trying to retrieve a secret letter from a hidden wall compartment. Yes, dear, I was walking through the hallway and spotted a plate that seemed a little loose. Fixing this kind of thing is part of my responsibility. I wiggled it a little bit and it just came off. There was a compartment behind it. That's where I found the piece of paper. Did you read it? I thought it was gossip, a love letter maybe. I had no idea. Why didn't you call security? I swear that's what I would have done next, but they showed up a few moments later anyway. Okay. Oh, Stella dear, I really don't know what to say to that. Okay. Tell me about yourself. Oh no, that's a terrible photo. Okay. So we're just showing them pictures. Technician Luis. Technician Luis. Come on, Stella. No need to be formal. True. Yeah, true. I'm still role-playing her as a little bit casual. Why am I being detained? I didn't do anything. You'll be let go soon after questioning is complete. Relax. Why are you talking like a robot? Because this is awkward. This is an awkward situation. What were you doing in the inner hall? What kind of question is this? It's not like I'm not allowed to be there. There aren't many places on this ship where I can be alone for 5 goddamn minutes. What about your bunk? Come on, Luis, what were you doing down there? That's personal, okay? Okay, so they don't react to the letter. Okay. Janitor Rose claims that she accidentally discovered the letter while cleaning the inner hull. Okay. So, should we look in inner hull B? Where is that? Inner hull B. So that's down here. So I should go... Should I explore more? I don't know. I feel like I should go to the inner hull first things first. So that would mean... using the elevator... using the elevator to go down to inner hull A, and then crossing the bridge. On level -1. Where bad things happened before. Have we been in here? Oh, this is the same server room where bad things happened. Okay. I'm still in inner hull A. I just want to check all these rooms just to say I've been in them. This is another entrance to the same room. I don't like to be in here. This is where we met the person who killed my father.
This was my first time being back in
Oh,
this part
God.
of the inner hull since the incident. My knees went soft as I approached the bridge.
Ugh.
I closed my eyes and took a few deep breaths.
Of course this is gonna send us back here. Okay. Are we okay, Stella? Are we okay? Everything's fixed. Hello. Hey, Chief, watch your step. A lot of clutter, not a lot of light down here. You looking for something in particular? Thank you for your concern, Engineer Tonio. Just passing through, there's something I need to look into. Well, keep your eyes open. People get hurt down here, especially without a helmet. I'll keep that in mind. Okay. Inner hull B. Oh. What are you two doing here, Bodo and Yaya? Captain told us to keep an eye out. The hidden compartment where the letter was found is just down the hall from here. We're keeping an eye on it from a distance in case someone else comes to check on it. Good. Maintenance room? Can't go in there. Public area. Aha, here it is. Wall compartment. Evidence. Janitor Rose uncovered a suspicious letter here. It looks like somebody purposely unscrewed the plate and then loosely reattached it. I flipped it around and found a symbol on its backside. Okay, so I can cycle through stuff this way too. Ah, this stuff is updated as well. The chief's bunk is technically my bunk now, but I don't feel like moving in just yet. My dad's stuff is still more or less untouched since he died. Nothing else is updates, does it? Okay. So there is a symbol, a male symbol on the back of the hull, which is the other hint this letter was talking about. Is it in a men's bathroom? Is that what it is? Alright, nothing else weird here. Just nodes. The recycling center. Nothing interesting in here. Oh, goodness. Hello. Hello, Engineer Isaac. Huh? Oh, Chief. Sorry, I didn't hear you coming. A crew member down here in the hull, to what do I owe the pleasure? I'm investigating a security matter. I see. Well, welcome to the club of people working on arrival day. Feel free to look around down here, but please don't touch anything. If you'll excuse me, I have to take care of the tubes here before another accident happens. Okay. Oh, right, I can run. I forgot I could run. Okay. Okay, I can't go down to Inner Hull C, but I can go up to the public area now. Which is not the courts, I guess. Happy arrival day! Ooh, this place is so pretty. Art Institute. God, this ship is actually huge. What? What's this? Recycler? New evidence. All recyclers seem to look identical, so I'm not creating separate entries for all of them. I'll write down where I found them around the public area in case it's useful for tracking the recycled paper. Unfortunately, I can't see any historical recycling data on their screens. It just says, in case of malfunction, please consult the professionals in the recycling center. I found a recycler at the Art Institute. Okay. So does that mean I can ask that guy I was just talking to, Isaac, about stuff? Paper leftovers. 495 grams of paper are left this week at the Art Institute. Oh god, I'm gonna have to do math, aren't I? Is this a place where people can make art or where they can display art? Either way, it's cool. Am I gonna have to look... Okay, that's the train station. Welcome, everybody. Settle down, please. You all know me. I'm Teacher Mariola. I am also a member of the Ethics Committee. I feel particularly honored to be giving this year's address because it's a very special arrival day. Today, we celebrate the Zephyr's arrival in exactly 100 years, but that's not the only number I have for you. You can imagine that as a teacher, I like to do a little math now and then. Can you help me with whatever math puzzle I'm going to have to do? 1,300 people are aboard the ship at all times, give or take. In other words, we spend a collective 1,300 years of our lives here every year. In 100 years, this number will have grown to 130,000 years. That is well over 1 million hours. Taking into account the 33 years we have already been here, that makes 1.5 million hours. Now, let's face it, we haven't spent all these hours being our most productive. We've been asleep for about a third of them. It may seem that during most of our hours, nothing of importance is happening. We do our jobs, follow our routines. But that's not true. Everything each of us does here is important. We are on the Zephyr. We are bringing humanity out to the stars, and we are bringing the stars to humanity. Nothing we ever do is ever mundane because we do it light years away from home. Never forget that. However, this does not mean that we shouldn't be doing our best to make each of those hours count. The mission is as fragile as it is important. There is no room for slip-ups or slacking off. And frankly, anything less than 100% dedication doesn't befit pioneers like ourselves. So the next time you find yourself tired or unmotivated or scared, remember these words. We have 1.5 million hours to give to the mission, but all of it could be undone in just one. This is very manipulative language. These don't feel like words a teacher would say. They feel very fed to her. Spend those hours wisely. Fill them with commitment and purpose and dignity. Happy arrival day. Until I find out exactly what this mission is, I don't know if I'm going to believe that it's actually as important as you say. Chief Stella, how did you like my speech? It was interesting. Lots of numbers. I never thought about how many hours we spend out here. I hoped it would give some people food for thought. Yeah, sure did. Anything down here? I love all the screens. Ooh, nature. Earth Museum. I want to go to the museum. Is it locked? No! Oh, there are so many people. Historian Baptiste, you look upset. Is something the matter? Oh, Chief, I'll be fine. I just need a minute. Did something happen? Oh, it's just... We were going to show this year's messages from Earth after the show. The captain only just forwarded them to us, and I was going over all the files. It seems like this year a lot of personal messages from friends and family were included. When I heard that, I really expected one from my own kids. But it seems they didn't send one. Aw. So I wondered, is it really possible that they couldn't be bothered? But I don't think that's it. I know I haven't seen them in a long time, but it's really out of character for them to pass up such an opportunity. Do you think they're in some kind of trouble? Earth would have notified us, right? They did. Sparrow. I'm sorry, I really don't know. I know that Earth notified us about close relatives dying in previous years, but other than that, I don't think they're dead, of course. So what could have stopped them from sending a message? Your guess is as good as mine. Whatever got in the way this time around, I'm sure they'll be included next year. I hope you're right. I guess this is going to bother me for at least a year now. I should head back inside. We're setting everything up for tonight. They're probably wondering where I went. Of course, please don't worry too much. Mum tried to tell us something in her message. Maybe this has something to do with it. Were they not allowed to speak? Does everyone on Earth know something we don't? Yep, that's my thought. Are you waiting for the event to start? That's right, Chief. I'm actually going to be a part of the event. I need to head back inside soon. I'm just here for moral support. And I promised Ron I'd stop by. Are you coming, Chief? Maybe. I still have some things to take care of. Oh, that's a lot of new people. I should read about them. Simon, you wouldn't think he's Mariola's son, as their teaching styles seem to be polar opposites. Onara, a dutiful nurse who often mans the front desk of the psych ward. That makes me nervous, the fact that they mention a psych ward. It's a detective game, so they might try to demonize mental illness. I wouldn't like that. Mariola, Simon's mom. She works as a school teacher and currently holds a seat on the ethics committee. Earth Museum, Baptiste. Sometimes it seems like he knows everything that ever happened back on Earth. Destina. Dr. Yaha's daughter seems similarly calm, quiet, and competent as her mother. And Isaac, one of the engineers overseeing the recycling processes on the Zephyr. Okay. What's over here? I think this is another part. Hey, are we back where the brig is? I think we are. Yep. Okay. I should go explore all the rooms now. On the upper floors of the public area. But not the museum. I love museums. If I lived on a ship with a museum on it, I'd be on it all the time. The gym. I can't go to the gym, can I? I would like to go to the gym, please. It's not letting me go to the gym. Okay. That's annoying. Activities room. Paper chase. Oh, activities room plaque. And there's a pin. Okay. Okay. The activities room is closed to the public. Maybe its caretaker can help me out. A keypad at the locked entrance to the activities room. Some numbers look more worn out than the others. The 2, the 4, the 8, and the 0, specifically. This sounds like a logic puzzle. I like that. Where can I find Devron? Only accessible to the public under... Okay. A historian by trade, he makes sure that everything is in order at the Earth Museum and in the adjacent activities room. So... I want to ask this guy where Devron is. Because I feel like he would know. Okay. I guess I just have to find him then. Oh, the teacher's gone. Look at these beautiful trees. The school? So you don't have to worry about it, okay? Ooh, you're pretty. I'm sure you'll make an excellent contribution to the mission. In fact, you're already doing so every day. Okay. Good. Then get back out there whenever you're ready. Hey, Stella. Oh, he's working, huh? Yeah, well, I saw Darren walking away crying, so I had a little chat with him. Mariola told him the other day that if his bad performance at school continued, he would bring no merit to the mission. Oh, screw you, Mariola. Sheesh. When he heard her speech just now, he projected some of it onto himself. I see. It's very nice of you to cheer him up. I consider it part of my job as a teacher. Anyway, that Arrival Day event is starting soon. Until then, I'll be at the cafe in case you want to join me. I need to get out of here, sorry. Let's chat upstairs. Sure, I understand. Paper leftovers. Recycler. Classes timetable. Classes take place from 8 to 12 in the morning and resume from 2 to 5 in the afternoon. Darren. Biologist Camille's kid. Seems bright if a bit unruly. Ava. A compassionate teacher and one of the few members of the population I consider a friend. I love her design. Are those earrings the red, or is that like part of her hair? Oh, I love that. Okay. Oh, how much paper? Paper leftovers. 940 grams of paper that were left over after school ended for the week. 495 at the Art Institute. Okay. I kind of wish updated stuff would, like, jump to the top of the queue or something. Ugh. I don't like you, Mariola. You're bad at your job. You're mean to those kids. It's not right. Can't talk to any of those people. The cafe. Hello, friend. Stella, good to see you. Sorry I took off so quickly earlier. How are you? I'm good. Come on. What's the matter? I still miss my dad. I just miss my dad, you know? I know how much you've always looked up to him. I can only imagine how hard it is to find your footing again, but I know you will. Yeah, you're probably right, as always. Thank you. Always. Okay. Okay. That looks like it's everything to look at in... except for the gym. Alright, and the activities room. I should probably scan this area as well. God, what was the deal with the gym? Why couldn't I go in there? Is it because there's a person standing? It's because there's a person standing in the way. I think that's it. That's the only explanation I can come up with. Alright, so I guess I'll check out the residential areas and then see if I can find this Devron, I forget his name already. See if I can find that guy. Because I need his help. Alright, do I know which rooms are Rose's and Luis's? Is there a map? Oh, my sergeants. I need to talk to my sergeants. Do I know which rooms are theirs? Yes. L3B and R2C. This is Luis's bunk. Right there, where I need it to be. Huh? There's a lady in here. Oh, I'm sorry, I thought... Isn't this Luis's bunk? It's my son's bunk. He's not here right now. Are you gonna be my mother-in-law? Was he expecting you? Not exactly. Mind if I take a look around? Huh? No, not at all. Feel right at home. I'm sure Luis will be back soon. So, Stella, how's your father? He died in an accident about a month ago. You didn't know? What? No. Oh no, my dear William, I'm so sorry. How are you holding up? It's okay, I'm fine. You really missed all of it? The accident, the funeral? It was a pretty big deal. I suppose I did. I'm really sorry. No need to apologize. I'll stick around for a moment if that's okay. Alright, Xena, let's... Nope, we already talked to you. Something over here. Note to Xena. And nothing else, it seems. Oh, she's gonna have been the recipient, isn't she? Luis's mother, she recently retired from her job as an engineer. Note to Xena. It says, Mom, please stay in here. Do not go out without me. I went there a few times recently when Luis and I were closer. Okay. Okay, I should probably ask Luis about that note. And then... I'm gonna want to find Rose's bunk. Which probably will be a little bit more of a search. R2C. We're on floor 3, so we're gonna need to find stairs. What was it? I think it was C. Yes, 2C. Oh my god, I love your room, Rose. Janitor's board. And what was over here? Red roses. A display that keeps Rose up to date on her tasks across the ship. The latest message on the board is from earlier today. It reads, I have a spill down here. Could you help me real quick? Much appreciated, Isaac. Red roses in a flower pot, a rare sight on the ship. People are allowed to grow their own plants, but very few engage in it because the conditions on the ship make it very difficult. Rose has always had a green thumb. I wonder if her given name somehow determined her obsession with flowers. That's not what I meant to do. Okay. So I need to go back to Isaac for... Well, actually, I should figure out what the deal is with the recyclers. because I need to go into the activities room. And then at that point, I should go back to Isaac and ask him about both of those things. Alright, nothing particularly suspicious in Rose's room. But Luis's note to his mother was interesting. Oh. Where do I want to go next? I need to talk to my security officers. Actually, how long has this episode been going? I can talk to my security officers. There's a location up there I can go to, and another one down there. Security office. Let's fast travel. Ooh, lovely. I need to get into the habit of going to my map with M, rather. Alright. Where am I exactly? Right there. So I need to go up. Yeah? The security office will be on the other side here. There we go. Chief, ready for some updates? Sure. The Ethics Committee invited you to their next monthly meeting. Chief William always declined those invitations because he wanted to keep the security separate from the judicial branch. Do you want to continue in this direction or change things up? Stay away. I think he was right. I should stay as impartial as possible. Tell them politely that I'm not coming. Will do. In other news, we received an anonymous report from the bio area earlier today. There is a shortage of painkillers at the hospital, and nobody seems to know why. Could be mismanagement, could be foul play. We should probably look into it sooner or later. But for now, the captain wants you to talk to the suspects in the brig. She didn't tell us why they were apprehended. I'm sure you know. That probably wasn't an oversight, Paul. There is reason to suspect that one of them might be a part of a disgruntled minority. The organized type. What? Like a rebellion? I don't know. No, we don't know much yet. I'm investigating it. That's it for now. Let us know if we can help with your investigations. Yes. I will show the people to both of you. Do you have any further information on the suspects in the brig? Did she mention the necklace? Necklace? No. Technician Luis was wearing a pendant that is not manufactured on the ship. Either someone made it or brought it from Earth. Here, have a look. We've confiscated and cataloged it. Why did you take it? It's not illegal for people to make their own jewelry. He was behaving suspiciously. Enforcer Bodo suspected that it might be related to the case, so she asked him about it. Oh, Bodo is a woman too. But he wouldn't say where he got it from. You know him pretty well, Chief. Do you remember him wearing this? No. Never saw it. He must have started wearing it at some point over the past few weeks. I wonder if it has something to do with his mother. Maybe he'll tell you more about it. And Rose? Okay. I guess we asked about both of them at the same time. So we should... Hold on. The pendant looks like half a heart. Necklaces like this are not officially manufactured on the Zephyr. It must be handmade. Luis was wearing it when he was apprehended in the inner hull B. He didn't want to comment when asked about it by security. I don't know if it just saved. It did just save. So I'm going to end it here. Next time, we are going to ask Luis about this pendant, ask Luis about his mother, who I think it's pointing to her a little bit. And then I need to find the activities room guy. where the hell is he? Maybe he's in his room. Maybe that was one of those highlighted rooms that I could have checked on. Maybe. I don't know. I'll figure it out next time. Until then, I have been Mars, and I will be back with more Between Horizons.